Hey, y'all. You know, I had someone ask this morning, and I even made a post about it. I can't upload videos to Facebook directly anymore for some reason. I don't know. I get this cute little message and their snarkiness, but evidently they don't like a couple of videos I put up. So they've limited what I can do. Nerve of the dirty dogs. Dadgum Gestapo. Anyway, I just happened to think of something this morning about Wanda Joyce, and I just wanted to share with y'all. Madison she was little. She couldn't have been 2 years old. And we came home, and y'all remember the big box of kitchen matches? The matches were about this long, and they came in a box about this big of a square. We came home, me and Rita, and there is a plate on the end table with an empty box of matches. And in that plate was all those matches that had been struck and evidently blew out and put there. Well, Rita was the first one to know. She goes, "Ma, what'd you do with all?" She goes, "Oh, that baby." She asked what they was, so I struck one and she blew it out. And she wanted to do another one. So by the time it was over with, we had struck the whole box of matches so she could blow them out. That's not the Wanda Joyce I grew up with. The Wanda Joyce I grew up with would have maybe let us blow one out, and then she'd have told us to go find something to do. We ain't wasting all those matches. Kind of like this morning with those two cats. They don't let me touch them. They allow me to feed them and put their food down there. But I don't get to touch them, which is okay. As long as they keep the rats away, I'm okay with that. Well, this morning I'm sitting there drinking my coffee, and I went, hey, I got fancy whipped cream. So I went and put me some fancy cream on top of my coffee. Kelly McNeil taught me that. So I'm sitting there enjoying my coffee. And those two cats are roaming around, and because it's cold outside. Sarah sees they need to be inside because it's cold. They have fur coats on. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and I put my finger in that cream and held it down there. Well, Oscar was the first. He's a laid-back cat. He's more like Garfield. But he come up and sniffed it. Well, then, by God, he licked it off. Well, Oliver is so dadgum jealous of everything Oscar does that here he come, and he pushed Oscar out of the way. Well, I reached in there and got 2 more fingers of cream and put it down there. Well, they're licking it off. Well, that was enough. I ain't like Wanda Joyce. Wanda Joyce would have sat there with the whole can of cream feeding the cats. But I said, that's enough. This is mine. To which Oscar is sitting there, and I even put a picture of it. Oscar's sitting there, and he's just being so sweet, staring me down. Oliver, however, is being quite vocal. It first started out as a meow, meow, meow. Every couple of seconds, meow, like, I'm here, hello. Well, it got to the point he was yelling at me. You go on. You ain't getting all my cream off my coffee. Well, then a few seconds later, I was in the kitchen, and Oliver come through, and he brushed my leg and went, "Row." I guess he's still mad at me. But, I just thought about that this morning. I don't know what made me think of that with Wanda Joyce with those matches and Madison Page. It just totally blew me away. I guess that was the Wanda Joyce Uncle Johnny used to talk about. He used to say Mama didn't pay attention to the kids. She said, "Of course I do. I know what they're doing." He says, "Wanda Joyce, they can saw the legs off the chair you're sitting in, and you wouldn't know till you hit the ground." She goes, "Why he say that? He knows they would tell me before they finished." Love Wanda Joyce. I know a lot of people think that my videos are making light of Wanda Joyce, and I'm not. I'm not at all. Oh no, my purse dumped upside down. I'm not. The way I deal with it. This is why I don't carry suitcases for purses. I can't get them out of the back seat. Anyway, what I was telling you, this is the way I deal with Mom. It's the way I deal with losing Mom. And I got that years ago. It was before Rita was born when we lost Popo. That was Mom's grandpa. They lived with them a lot. And it was kind of like us losing Mom. It was completely unexpected. Popo was sitting at his breakfast table and had a massive stroke. And it's kind of like losing Mom, you know. The end of June, we're going to farmer's market. The middle of July, we don't have her. And I remember Mom talking because it was very hard on Mom. I don't know how my mom did it. You know, it wasn't an easy time. And I remember Mom laughing and talking about Popo a lot. And I can remember wondering, how can you laugh when you miss him so much? And I remember Mama telling us, Granny telling us, she says the best way to deal with losing someone is remember the good times and laugh. Those words ring in my ears right now because the way I deal with losing Mom is I remember the good times and I laugh. Mom loved to laugh. She loved to visit. And this is how I deal with her right now. I'm fixing to go in here to Basic Foods. They're the only person in Beaumont has rye flour. So I'm going to go get me some other than Walmart. I don't like Walmart. I'll order from Amazon before I buy from Walmart. And then I'm going to go right across the street over there and get me some more stuff to go on my face so y'all don't think I'm crying all the time. That base from takes a pea amount on my face and it covers all of this. I was completely out this morning. So I better go get some. But I don't know where the sun is today. It peeked out a little bit yesterday and now it's gone. No sun today. Gloomy skies. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go make bread and I'm going to make cookies. Sound like a thing to do, huh?